Salt Lake City. And a touchback will bring it her 932 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 picks. Play action on first down. Fires, it's caught. Right near the marker, spinning as Montgomery gets outside. Across the 40, midfield, tie Montgomery into Utah territory. Hogan, here's the handoff. Tyler Gaffney up the middle. Pulls to another Stanford. Kevin Hogan to throw. Pumps, steps up, goes down. Kevin Hogan from the pocket. Throws, wide open, caught. Cody Whitfield down the left sideline. Dives, he's pushed out of bounds. Hogan throws, end zone. Incomplete, looking. Hogan the give to Gaffney. Lunges forward. Brought down just. Gaffney over the pile. Touchdown, Stanford. The extra point. Defense for Stanford. That's Poole. With the catch in space, Poole breaks a tackle. Bubba Poole across midfield and into Stanford territory. A.J. Tarpley.
Well-designed opening play by Utah.
Officially a 35-yard gain. This is Poole spun down and drop off.
Utah offensive line.
Loss of 3, second and 13. Screen. Wilson. Finding Carl, senior transfer from Southern Utah. Wilson, the give. Penalty marker is down as the handoff.
Formation, 5 men in the backfield, 5-yard penalty.
3 receivers for Utah. Wilson dumps it off. Carl Williams,
Real in-between spot right here.
Wilson throws, caught. Jeffrey Norwood, touchdown this season. The Utes on the move. End around play to Drez Anderson. An NFL star, Flipper Anderson. The handoff up the middle. Bubba Poole inside the 10. Utah from the Stanford 4. Wilson throws. Williams the catch. Touchdown, Utah. And Phillips with the kickoff. Ty Montgomery, 4 yards deep, will bring it out. A lane for Montgomery at the 30, 40, 50. Montgomery, 20, 10. Ty Montgomery, a kickoff return for a touchdown for the second straight week.
I think you might be right. It's got to be tired. They didn't get a rest.
Wilson deflected, nearly intercepted, incomplete pass. Second down 10. Wilson the handoff, Bubba Poole. Spun down after a pickup of 3. More receivers for Utah. Here is the sophomore Wilson toward the sideline. It skips in there, passing Cody Whitfield, son of former Stanford All-American, NFL Pro Bowler Bob Whitfield, back to return to beauty from Hackett. Whitfield dropped inside the 20. Dallas Lloyd in at quarterback. Redshirt freshman from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Breaks the tackle to the outside. And Lloyd out near the 35. On first down, play action for Hogan under pressure. Fires deep over the middle. Michael Rector the catch. Ready over 100 yards, 101. 5.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Hogan under pressure, steps up, flushed out. Hogan will run. And he's pushed out of bounds. Gaffney the rushing touchdown is the deep back. Takes the handoff. Weaves his way down to the 21. Utah showing blitz. They back off. Hogan, good protection. On the move. Still looking for a receiver. Throws for Ryan Hewitt, incomplete. Side 50 yards this year. And the broadcasters jinx. They won. Wilson slings it out for Poole. Trying to dance his way out across the 25. Flanking Travis Wilson. Penalty marker.
I'll start. 76 offense.
Out at 9. Slings it out to Drez Anderson. Gets outside. Anderson. First down, Utah. Gain of 12 to the 34. Wilson, the inside give. Stanford quickly closes in. 11 for Utah. Inside 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Here's the inside give. Bubba Poole. Out near another Utah. First quarter for the Utes. Wilson under pressure. Pump fake. Josh Morrow in his face. And Wilson just unloads. 2nd and 10, Utah. Wilson keeps it. Gets outside. Across midfield. First down, Utah. Game 11 for a guy that's 6'7", 240. Dumps it off. Leading Bubba Poole. Penalty marker is down.
Holding. In the offense.
This matchup today. Wilson play action. Pumps, dumps it off for Williams, incomplete. From the Utes 49. Wilson. And it's incomplete, looking for Sean Fitzgerald. Travis Wilson. 3rd and 17. Roll out. Launches deep down the sideline. Travis Anderson. Dives. Touchdown.
So now does his foot step out of bounds right there? It's hard to tell from that sun and that angle. He's all in white.
Ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Here's a reverse. Montgomery breaks it outside. And somehow he's managed. Kevin Hogan at quarterback. Here's the handoff. Fighting his way forward. To here at Rice Eccles Stadium, making some noise at 3rd and 2. Hogan on the rollout. Throws. Incomplete. Broken up by Michael Walker. Jeffrey Norwood on the return. Inside the Utah 30. Trying to get outside. Norwood 40. Brought down across midfield. Outstanding return. Seattle, the Ducks up in the 4th quarter. Travis Wilson on first down. Goes down. Sacked back inside Utah territory. Game here early in the 2nd quarter. Wilson dumps it off. Bubba Poole breaks a tackle. To the Stanford 44. And a 15 through the air and 2 touchdown passes. From the pocket, under pressure, fires for Anderson, incomplete. A return. Rugby style kick from the Aussie. Whitfield lets it skip out of bounds, and a tremendous punt by Hatt. Ricky Seal takes the handoff from Kevin Hogan. To the 10, a gain of 2nd and 7. Hogan, the give to Gaffney. Out near a Stanford first down. Now let's see. Hogan, the give. Gaffney stumbles, lost the football. No signal yet. Utah thinks they have it.
It was hard to see if he came out when he hit the ground, though.
After further review, the runner's elbow is down.
Up the middle. Getting outside. Tyler Gaffney. 40. Midfield. Run out inside Utah territory. Utah 39. Play action, Hogan. Throws. Nearly intercepted. Anthony Wilkerson checks in at running back. And the give. Penalty marker down. They blow the
false start.
Leaning back.
70. Offense.
3-man rush. They blow the play dead. Penalty marker is down.
The snap. False start. Number 73. Offense.
Hogan dumps it off for Montgomery. And he's wrapped up shy of the 4.
Block in the back. Number 73. Offense. That penalty is declined.
Jeffrey Norwood back to return. Ryan's kick end over end. And Stanford trying to keep it out of the end zone. Uswa Manum. The touchdown so far today. And here's the inside give. Picking his way across the goal line. Wilson play action. Throws. Carl Williams quickly brought down. They just get it off. Wilson toward the sideline. It's caught by Sean Fitzgerald. Travis Wilson showing off his arm strength right there. Bubba Poole. Another Utah first down. Another carry for Poole. And he's out to midfield. Yards for the sophomore from Vegas. Wilson keeps it this time. Dives across the Stanford 4. Wilson to Poole. Another Utah first down. From the Stanford 29. Radley's first carry gets outside. Lucky Radley. In is Conway. Radley sidesteps the defender. He's down to the 11. Second down 8. Travis Wilson. Quarterback run takes a big hit. Shane Scope. 8 yards of play today. Wilson takes the give. And he throws it away over the head of Radley.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 49 on the defense.
For sideline, it gives the Utes a first and goal at the 5. Shane Scope trying to sneak.
Offsides, defense, in the neutral zone.
First and goal from the 3. Trez Anderson takes the handoff. Touchdown, Utah. And Utah leads for the first time for Utah. How could you forget about that walking all the way up here?
You know, I was sweating profusely getting here.
Ty Montgomery breaks a tackle. Montgomery out to the 40.
They're bringing it.
High formation. Hogan the give to Anthony Wilkerson. Second down 9. Hogan to Wilkerson. 1 yard, Hunter Dimmick. 4 receivers for Kevin Hogan. Good protection. Fires. Diving for the catch, Ty Montgomery.
Utah
First
says
down.
it bounced to be able to overrule it. And it looks like there might have...
Ben Ryan on to punt. Jeffrey Norwood takes it to the 15. Gets tripped up immediately. The first half in Utah working on a 7-point lead. Quarterback draw for Travis Wilson. Brought down by Josh Morrow. Starting the season 5-0. Here's the handoff. Bubba Poole. Across the 20. Inside a minute now. Wilson. The give. Poole looking for a hole. Picks it. Wilson throws. Trez Anderson dropped the football. He was... Wilson the handoff. Bubba Poole breaks a tackle from Ben Gardner. And he gets knocked down shy of the 20.
Season, Utah's already up 130.
Another handoff for Poole, brought down by Josh. In jeopardy is that win streak here in Salt Lake City. Tom Hackett with the punt. And it's down by Utah. 12 of 19 for the sophomore quarterback on the give. Second down and 8 for Utah. Wilson throws. Anthony Denham his first catch. Stanford showing blitz. Poole the handoff up the middle, first down. Josh Morrow from the Utah 38. Wilson slings it out. Bubba Poole. Stanford closes in. Second longest active streak in college football as Stanford trailing at the half for the first time this season. Poole's on the field, sustain drives, but also get the defense off the field. Wilson hit as he throws. Anthony Denham the catch. In the second catch on this drive. Travis Wilson out to Jeffrey Norwood. Norwood close to another Utah first down, about a yard. Second down and 1. Bubba Poole, first down. Pick up second 100-yard rushing game of the season for Poole. In space, Poole outside to the 20.
Kept in contact, covered him up.
They seem to have this Stanford defense on its heels and confused. Jeffrey Norwood inside the 15. Second and 4. Bubba Poole. No gain. Possession of the second half. Radley the back. Wilson out for Anderson. Popped into the air. Picked off. Joe Henscott with the interception.
The drive of the game is the starting drive of the third quarter for either team.
Hogan dumps it off for Ryan Hewitt. And the full. Kevin Hogan to Tyler Gaffney. Takes the handoff. First down stand from the Cardinal 34. Gaffney just using the right side of the line. Play action. Kevin Hogan throws in and out of the hands, incomplete. Of the Rice Eccles making a lot of noise. Quarterback run. Hogan should have enough for the first down. First and 10, Stanford from the 45. Tyler Gaffney takes the handoff. It's about 3. Jared Norris the tap. Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. Looking around. 3. Inside screen for Montgomery. Trying to fight his way forward. Close to the marker. About a yard shy. Utah thinking they forced a fumble. They did. Utah football. On first down, here's the handoff, and Bubba Poole takes the.
That's great camera work, by the way.
Drez Anderson, wide receiver screen, and he gets shoved out of bounds. Bubba Poole the handoff, down across the 30. Fights it
for Drez Anderson.
Second down, 5. Poole. No. Wilson in shotgun. Takes the handoff. Wilson on the rollout. Will run. Travis Wilson, first down. Utah in the Stanford red zone. Wilson keeps. Wilson inside the 10. Spins down to the 3-yard line. First and goal. Bubba Poole, the inside handoff, and Shane Scove in the backfield. Wilson throws. Carl Williams toward the sideline. Brought down at the 3. Wilson keeps. Can't get outside. Trent Murphy reading it beautifully for. And Phillips leads Stanford by 2 scores here late in the 3rd. Short kick. Their own 35. Kevin Hogan the handoff to Tyler Gaffney. And he gets knocked out of
holding. 54 in the offense.
Hogan fires. Devin Kajus the catch. Teen Utes. Play action from Hogan. Steps up. Pumps. Lost the football. Still loose.
Near you.
Utah football.
That big turnover.
So Utah's defense gives the offense great field position. Drez Anderson. Short game. 2nd and 9 of the Stanford 32. Wilson the handoff. 3rd down and 8. Travis Wilson throws, tipped, incomplete. Good pressure would be his career long. Has the leg. Good. Outstanding Pac-12 Networks crew. Roxy Bernstein with you from Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Ty Montgomery spinning his way out across the 40 in good field position. So far, a perfect decision. Thank you. Hogan on first down to Ty Montgomery. Short gain.
And vertical offense.
Tyler Gaffney stumbles for a couple. Last 20 points. On 3rd down, Hogan hit, fumbles. Stanford recovers, but then Ryan with the punt. And the fair catch. The drive of the day really has stiffened against the Stanford offense as the handoff, and Radley gets out near a first down. 2nd down, 2. Lucky Radley gets outside. Penalty marker is down in the backfield.
Holding. 76 offense.
The Utah 13-yard line. Wilson, inside screen. Jeffrey Norwood to the 20. Brings up a third. Defense really needs to get off the field here. Wilson throws. Incomplete, broken up by Joe Hemska. Stanford. Barry Sanders on the return. Run down shot 14. On 1st and 10. Kevin Hogan from the pocket fires deep down the right side. And it's out of bounds, intended for Ty Montgomery.
Their game, and they haven't done the things that make them Stanford.
Pass incomplete, nearly intercepted, looking for Devin Kajus. Sanders in motion. Screen for Ty Montgomery. Breaks a tackle, Montgomery racing down the middle. 20, 10, tripped up inside the 10. Fade for Kajus. Well overthrown, and Hogan again for Kajus. Did he hang on? Waiting for the signal. Touchdown!
Did he come down and complete the process of the catch? Does he? It looks like his knee might hit the line. Or did he bobble the ball? So does the knee get in, and does he complete the process of the catch? Does the ball move when it hits the ground?
And Williamson, IU last season, where the Cougars are ranked number 25. Slings it out in space. Bubba Poole across.
Pushes teams at Arizona State.
Wilson the handoff. Bubba Poole runs into the middle of this. Wilson throws. Well out of bounds.
Not doing what we thought they should do. Move that ball on the perimeter again, but then they fell into the trap of running the ball back into it in the middle.
Terrific rugby-style punt from Ty. Over the middle, Montgomery the catch out near the 25. Knocked it. Hogan, the handoff. Gaffney tripped up as he gained. Play action from Hogan. Steps up. Dumps it off, somehow completes it to Gaffney out to the 30. Lake City. And they're urging the crowd to get louder. A sellout at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Hogan, first down to Montgomery. Out to the 40, a gain of. Penalty marker is down. Stanford appeared to move early.
90. Ball start. 95 offense.
Stanford needs to hurry. They just do get it off. Gaffney takes the handoff. Gaffney surges through the left side across the 40, a gain of. Kevin Hogan. Pump, steps up. Spun around. Gets a yard out of all that. Hogan. Flushed out to his right. Fires. Montgomery the catch, first down. Montgomery 131 yards receiving now. Gaffney takes the handoff up the middle. Fights his way across the 40, down to the 37. Hogan to throw. For Whitfield. Makes the leaping catch to the 15-yard line.
Away to get in his face a bit.
Tyler Gaffney up the middle. Pulls his way to the 10. From the 10. Hogan, bootleg, pumps, runs. Down to the 6. Play action, Hogan fires for the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Charlie Hopkins, the tight end. Hogan, here comes the pressure. Incomplete, Utah is held.
They put pressure right in Kevin Hogan's face. He ditched the ball rather than putting it where he needed to be. Utah brings expense. Kalani Sitake.
And Stanford's 13-game winning streak will come to an end here in Salt Lake City. The upset. Number 5, Stanford goes down.